Hey everybody, welcome back to Facetious on Facetious 31 today. I'm your host Larry and my co-host Mike. Today we're going to discuss a lot of things. I'm particularly going to get into this Oklahoma heat. We're going to talk about Pokemon Go, why, and the fastest you've ever checked out of an experience. And we're going to discuss some of Mike's life changes. All that and more on today's episode of Facetious number 31. All right, everybody, and welcome back. Again, I am Larry, aka Bluemanrule. I am joined this evening, as usual, by my main Damie, my dog. None other than Mike, aka Scarfinger, aka Real Talk. What's up, though?
He said, "Yo, I just went to church. What's up, baby?"
I did just go. I came from church earlier.
You know you went to church today. You went all the way to church. You went straight. You went straight deacon on me just then.
I did. I had to, bro. I had to.
Yeah, you went deacon on me. It's all right, though. I got you.
Shoot, man. You know, every now and then it has to happen, man. Every now and then, you know, I gotta take it all the way up there, let people alone. You know, I gotta stretch these pipes out sometimes, bro. Stretch these pipes out. Yeah, man. But hey, man. So let's get into it, dog. I'm gonna be serious with you this week, man. This Oklahoma heat, dog. Man, let me tell you something. Okay, so I went to training this week, right? No, all 5 days, right? Why did the air conditioner only work 3 hours out of 5 days all week?
Bruh.
3 hours. I lost 4 pounds this week from sweating. No lie.
Just sweat.
Just sweat, bro.
I can't. I mean, my fat ass will probably lose a whole lot more than just sweating, but like I know I just, you know, this is my job. I just got here, but I need y'all to fix y'all stuff. If we gonna do this, I need y'all to fix y'all stuff, man. I'll be back when y'all get right. I'll be back when y'all get right. Like it don't make no sense. Like no. I'm, you know what I mean? I'll just be like, look. Especially if you're dealing with another brother, just right. Be like, why you can't come to work? I wear Brute.
You wear Brute. Hey, that fabrication not last, dog.
No. Everybody and their mama know that Brute is just fine. Let one drop of sweat hit that Brute, and it smells like a Brute.
It's done. It's done, son.
It's over. It's over, son. Everything is over, son.
It's done, man.
So yeah, just be like, yeah, man, Brute. I can't be out here if y'all ain't got y'all AC working. Like y'all don't really want me to come to work to smell like this. So I'm gonna need y'all to fix y'all stuff.
Right. And so it's even tougher on me, right? Because okay, so in our training class, the lowest our thermometer ever got in class of all 4 days in training class was 79 degrees. The highest when we left on Thursday was 90.
Woo.
Dog.
No, player. I'm gonna need y'all to put some buckets of ice in front of some fans or something. Like I need y'all to do something. Like if it's above 80 degrees in that room, like we gotta call this a quit. We gotta call this a quit. Like we all get to go home, and we don't have to do this right now.
Right, dog. And you know, Scar, so you know Monday when I walked up in that piece, you know I come with a suit. Like I have like 11 suits in my closet that I can currently fit more than I'm trying to fit back into. So I came with a suit on Monday. And then Tuesday, I dressed down without a suit, just casual pants, long sleeve, collar shirt. And then they said, okay, it ain't working Wednesday, Thursday. Y'all come in shorts if y'all want to. Man, I rock shorts the next 2 days, dog. I had my kicks. I had my
gear. You got to. You ain't got no choice. Like, got to.
No.
Like, AC ain't working. Like, y'all should just let me show up in my drawers.
And it was cool though. They it was cool though. They so I walked her through that. And then Friday, even though the AC was working, power was out. So you know what that meant? I'm out. So they were like, well, and it was really like, because I'm training and like I'm supposed to get on the PC that day and do a lot of my stuff, and I can't because the power is out. So, but it is what it is, man. But I like it. I like the new spot. I like the new gig. People are nice, and hey, man, I'm just ready to get it going, but in an air conditioned building. You know what I mean? So yeah, but this Oklahoma heat has been no joke, bro. I'm telling you, man.
It's hot here, but the humidity is the worst. I mean, because I live on the coast, so
oh yeah, that's right.
The humidity is the absolute worst. So yeah, I try my hardest not to go outside unless I have to. This is what your man Cedric the Entertainer call after 6 weather. Like your mama call you, be like, yeah, I need you to take me to the store. I can't do nothing after 6.
After 6, mama, I can't do it.
I can't do nothing. I can't do nothing after 6, mama. I'm sorry.
Right. Can't do a thing. I'm sorry, mama. I love you, but till I get a little bit more shade, I ain't moving. I mean, it's just how it is. Yeah, man. This week is supposed to be, I think, 5 of the 7 days is supposed to be over 100, because it was real close to that this past week. Yeah, man. No joke, buddy. No joke.
No, it's been hot here, but it ain't been 100 hot. Like, yeah, it's been 90s. It's been 90. Well, it's been 90s. I mean, I don't know. Like when you add in the humidity, it might be something different.
Yeah, man. Down here in Oklahoma is kind of humid. It's not coastal humid, but it's humid. And boy, it was tough, man. But thankfully, brother made it through the week. I'm lighter. 4 pounds lighter. I weighed myself on the scale today, Scar. Your boy is 216.8. Right? Wow. Now, in January, when I got back from PAX South, I was 232, 235. So I'm trimming down. I know it don't look like it, but I'm getting there. I'm trying to, man. So
no, keep doing what you're doing. Like, and keep going to work with no AC. Like, apparently it's working. It's working.
Hey, that's a bad plan, bro. That's a bad plan, man.
I mean, what is your only other alternative? Like, you can lose a whole lot of weight on crack. Like, you can get on some crack, and you can lose a lot of weight on crack.
Man,
the problem is getting off the crack, but you can lose a whole lot of weight on crack. Like, I just want to put that out there.
Right.
Crack will do you great. Great, I tell you.
It clearly will, man, because I've never seen an overweight crack addict. Not once have I seen an overweight crack addict, bro. For real.
And you see a fat person that does crack, you be like, man, what kind of workout they doing?
Right. Clearly they ain't using crack well, right? Clearly they ain't using it right.
That's all the lifting they doing right here.
Silly, man.
I'm telling you, you really, I mean, like, because people spend a lot of money to lose weight, and I'm like, yo, you could have just went and got you some crack. Like,
could have got some crack to lose weight, man.
You could have just went and got you some crack and we've been perfectly all right.
Man, I'm telling you, dude. I'm telling you, dude was talking about at my job. He was talking about CrossFit.
No. Your boy Pittman was on that CrossFit for a little bit, and when he was telling me about some of his workouts, I was like, no, I'm good. Like, you would have to pay me a lot of money for me to even attempt most of that stuff.
For real, man. Okay, you know what? He came.
I'm not paying you. I'm not paying you to put me through that.
Right, you need to pay me. You need to pay me, or at least turn this AC off so I can benefit from it. But look, so this dude, where he had a raspberry, like a huge raspberry right here on both arms, and I was like, "What you doing, man? You fall off the bike?" Because he cycles like I do. He's like, "Nah, man, CrossFit. I did a plank for 5.5 minutes." I'm like, dude, why? Why are you doing a plank for 5.5 minutes? Like, my back, like my lower back would scream in pain if that was the case. I can't. I don't know. I don't understand that, bro.
I did a 3-minute plank before just to prove that I could.
Really?
Maybe I wasn't doing it right, but I did it. I did a 3-minute plank just fine. It hurt.
Yes.
But I got through a 3-minute plank with no issues at all.
Hey man, that planking ain't no joke, dog. You remember when people was like planking on like somebody died planking on like
Oh,
a
that's when they
rail?
no, that's when they was the thing. It was called planking, when you would just lay flat on something.
Which I don't
It wasn't
understand.
actually.
Why is that a phenomenon? Why was that a phenomenon?
It was just something to do. But it was planking was still better than that. Put him in the coffin crap. Have you ever seen that crap?
No, what's that?
There's this guy who does this thing, and he says squad, and he says put him in a coffin, and he crosses his arms, and then he lands back on something, whether it's a display at the store, whether it's somebody's car. It's the dumbest thing ever. So you know what? Plank to your heart's content. Just don't plank on your hotel railing.
Yeah, right, on the balcony. Please don't.
Yeah, just don't plank on the balcony. Like you can plank wherever you want to. Like it was stupid, but at least, for the most part, nobody really got messed up with that.
Right,
like,
right.
To put him in the coffin is gonna get you killed. Like I saw a dude where he walked basically walked into a middle of a neighborhood street, and cars don't go that fast. So he was walking in the middle of the street. He was crossing the street, and then he stopped. He did to put him on a coffin on somebody's car, and then ran. And I'm like, and he dented the dude's hood. And I'm like, yo, that's gonna get somebody killed, dog.
For real, that's gonna get you shot, dog. Like the one thing I used to love that I thought was just dumb because people would do it anywhere was Tebowing when they would just get over.
I've never T-bowed, but I never had a problem. I never had a problem with most of this stuff. When it became these like challenges and stuff like that, and the fire challenge and stuff like that, and when people were actually getting hurt, like that's when it became a come on, son, like you gotta do better. Like that. Right. That's when it became that for me. But for the most part, like do your thing, have fun with this stuff. As long as you ain't hurting nobody or you ain't hurting nothing, man, do your thing. Don't be planking on no balconies though.
Yeah, you can't be planking on no balconies, dog.
And put that and take that, put him in the coffin thing, just away.
Yeah,
like
that don't need to be
that dude is gonna get you killed.
Yeah, for real.
And these days, it ain't that hard.
Well, clearly because, man, like a person got hit by a car playing Pokemon Go.
Bruh, I have played. I am not an active player, but I have played.
Don't tell me you've been playing. You've been playing the Go?
I downloaded it one day. My girlfriend's daughter is like way into it. Okay. So she wanted to play, and so I did it. And I caught like the Pokemon that you catch doing your little tutorial. Mm-hmm. And then one day I was out somewhere. I saw 2 Pokemon. I caught both of them, and then that was it. So then Thursday I went out with my girl. We go out to eat and stuff like that, and neither one of us really want to go home. So she was just like, let's go to City Center. There's the fountain. we can go walk around the fountain. Chill out. So we get there, and there's like 1 million people there, and it's like what? And they're all playing Pokemon. And it's a lot of people, and they're all playing Pokemon except for a few couples that were probably in the same situation that me and my girl were in, except for both of us play. So we understood, and we immediately pulled out our phones like, yeah, it's about to go down. I had 3 before I got there. I was up to at least 30 when I left.
Dang!
Because it was like, they were just popping up everywhere. And then, but the coolest thing about it is like, I had not seen an atmosphere like that outside of a gaming convention.
Oh yeah,
everybody was there. Everybody was there for the same purpose, and all because everybody was trying to catch some Pokemon. It was adults, it was kids, it was white people, black people, Asians, some random black dude who was beatboxing every time you walk past him.
What?
I don't know.
Dougie Fresh's nephew over there or something.
And like we walked past him at least 3 times, and every time he was beatboxing his ass off. So this is like an hour. It was like we was out there for at least like an hour. And bruh, every time we walked past that dude, he was beat. And I know we walked past him at least 3 times, and he was beatboxing his ass off. And he seemed to be by himself. Maybe whoever was with him didn't want to listen to him beatbox for an hour. But yeah, man, and it was really cool. And then people were like sharing tips, like, yo, you go down to Yorktown Beach, got a lot, and somebody said go to downtown Hampton with all of the, because is a better place if you go somewhere like the city center has a bunch of landmarks. Okay. And if you have a bunch of landmarks, like, for people who live in a small town, it may be a little bit more difficult for you to get what you need. But I live in Virginia. There's a ton of landmarks around here from from colonial time stuff and all of this other stuff. There's just a ton of landmarks. And it was actually kind of fun. Like me and my girl, we actually enjoyed ourselves just walking around, just catching the Pokemon, talking to people. And like I said, it was. I think Pokemon Go can cure racism. I'm just gonna say it. I think it can cure racism.
Nintendo got the solution.
Nintendo got the solution because you'll be on Facebook and you just be like, hey, people take group pictures and be like, hey, I just met all these people playing Pokemon, and this be a group of people. I saw this group of people, and it was just a very diverse group of people. Just like, we was all here catching some Pokemon, and you got old white men, and of people of all ages, races, and genders, and everybody was having a good time, except for the Facebook haters who's like, oh, y'all catching Pokemon and y'all ain't catching a job. I'm like, bitch, I got a job. Like, what's wrong with you? Like,
what is it?
Like, and then like people's like getting mad and stuff like that, and I'm just like, yo, I ain't say nothing to you when you kept sending me all those Farmville requests. I said nothing.
Mafia Wars.
I ain't say nothing to you with your Angry Birds addiction. I ain't say nothing to you when you were searching for Candy Crush tickets. Right. Don't say a word about Pokemon. And I'm not even a big Pokemon person. I've never, like, for real, until now, I completely missed the boat on Pokemon. Mm-hmm. When Pokemon really hit, I was in the 9th grade. So I'm out here trying to get on these chicks. I don't care about no catching the little monsters.
Mm-hmm. Right.
You know what I mean? Like that's, so I never got the Pokemon thing at all. But the game is actually kind of cool. Like it's really simple. And they left a whole lot of room because it's not as detailed as what's the Google game where you go out to different places and you're fighting like a war or something like that.
I don't know. Is that geocaching? I don't know.
No. It's called it begins with an I. Hold on, let me see if I can find it.
All right. Yeah, to me, I don't understand the Pokemon. I've never been a Pokemon person.
It's actually, I've never been either, but I'm telling you, it was going to one of those areas where there's a lot of people playing was actually it was quite fun, and it was the same type of vibe. Same type of vibe that you have when you go to a gaming convention, because everybody is there with the same purpose. We all trying to catch some Pokemon, right? And it's all just kind of cool. Like, it's good, man. I'm glad you like it. It just really works. I'm not really the type of person that's gonna be out here playing this a lot. Okay. Like that's not me. Like I don't play a whole lot of games on my phone in general. And it ain't got nothing to do with anything, but yeah, man, this was awesome. It was an awesome experience that night.
Cool, man. Cool. Like I said, I don't understand the allure. I mean, I'm a grown man. I'm 36. I don't need to be running around here looking for no Pokemon. Also, they're using the lures to lure people into places and unsafe areas and rob people. And it's just like, look, man, I'm sorry, I can't put my faith in something like I can't enjoy that because A, it doesn't interest me, and B, it's dangerous. You know what I mean? So I just said I'm not, if I decide to go hunting Pokemon, I ain't going at night. I ain't going nowhere at night. Right. And if I'm going one of these areas. I'm going to one of these areas. I'm not going to an area where
where I'm gonna put myself in there by going, I'm not even going to there's a Pokestop right across from my house. I've never been there. Why? Because every time I thought about it, it's been at night. I'm not going. Like, you know what I mean?
Right. Why go? Nah, me.
I'm not going because I'm not going because it doesn't make sense for me to go because every time I think about it, it's at night. Right. Now, but I mean, I do have time to go Pokemon hunting right now. Right. But I'm still ain't gonna go. Like, I mean, I was yesterday. I was gonna go. Like, we were gonna go back to City Center. Because like I said, my girlfriend's daughter, she's way into this. Mm-hmm. Like way into it. And so she hadn't gone. So the Google thing is Ingress.
Okay. I've heard of that.
And it's made by the same company that made Pokemon Go. So that's the reason why it has some of the same type of stuff.
Yeah, and those are the people who actually worked on maps too. So that's why they use all of that and all that tech in there. So I guess some of the people that worked on the maps team at some point. And so I think it's real interesting that they took that, what they learned, and actually made it into something that's fun and kind of makes money.
Yeah, because it's been making a whole lot of money for Nintendo. And you know what? If it wasn't good enough, it wouldn't be making the kind of money it's making. And there's actually an element of fun to it, and that's kind of cool. And it's not just an element of fun, but it's also making people get out of the house, right? Because you can't hunt Pokemon at home. Like, you got to get out. And I know, like, these parents that are just like, look, my kids wanted to play this junk, so I'm walking with them down to the park, and there's a million people at this thing trying to get Pokemon. They're grouping up and trying to find stuff and talking to each other. I read an article, and I shared it. I think I shared it yesterday on Facebook about how Pokemon Go helped a lady who has a son with autism come out of his shell. Like, she downloaded this stuff for her son. He figured out how to play it, and then they were out in the neighborhood. They came across another kid that was playing, and her son, who's usually to himself, like my nephew is autistic, so he's kind of like that. He's always in his own world. He stepped out of his world to talk about playing Pokemon, and then they talked about going to the park so they can catch more Pokemon. And this lady is just like, Pokemon Go helped my son come out of his world and actually be around other kids.
Well, that's good, man. That's good.
And it became a common denominator for her son. And that's amazing. Like,
right.
Definitely. And I think Pokemon was the right vehicle for this. I think it could have been anything. But Pokemon had the Pokemon had the monsters. It had the actual Pokemon themselves. It had, they have wide range of Pokemon to add to this thing. But you could pretty much do something that had any just a bunch of different things to catch. Like, you could have really did this. Like, could you have done this with regular zoo animals? I don't think it would have been as big as fast, but I think you could have done this with zoo animals.
Yeah,
and it would have been just the same. Like, yo, I'm going to City Center so I can catch me a tiger. I'm getting me a tiger today.
But I mean, would it really resonate as much? Because I mean, you can get a tiger, you can get a Charmander. You know what I'm saying?
I don't think it would have resonated as fast. If you take this same thing, and you slap on all you got is really the name, because there isn't much game there. It's really the name. So slap on the Crocodile Hunter license, get it popping.
That's it. Okay, I heard you.
You know what I mean?
I know what you mean. So I don't know. Again, I hope people enjoy it. Just be careful. Be safe. Don't walk out on the highways looking at your phone. This girl got hit walking out.
Yeah, people crashing their cars now and stuff. Well, you knew that was gonna happen.
Yeah.
That just highway signs have been changed to say "Don't Pokemon and drive."
Pokemon. Really? Did you have to solicit a public service warning for that?
You got to, because people are messing themselves up. Like, people walked off a cliff chasing Pokemon.
I know it, man. Like, how do you?
Like, a girl got hit by a car. You know what I mean? Like, people are crashing their cars. I saw a thing where a guy in a UPS van ran into a mailman chasing damn Pokemon.
Wow.
Right, and now you gonna lose your good ass job.
For what?
Because of Pokemon. Because of Pokemon. You gonna lose your good ass job. That's a good ass job, dog.
See, so since you're enjoying Pokemon Go, man, so have you ever had like something just like an event go really, really well, or something really, really funny happens? Like, who is the first person you tell? Because that's always like your go-to, right? That's like your go-to buddy, right? So who's the first person you tell when something cool happens?
It all depends on what kind of situation it is.
Okay.
It all depends on what kind of situation it is, because if it has something like, I guess you would say that the first person I would normally tell about something is my girlfriend, but if it has something to do with gaming, she's not interested in that, so I can't tell her. She's not the first person that I tell about something like that, so I have to tell someone else. And it's that type of thing. It all depends on what type of thing it is.
Okay.
For me, anyway.
All right, cool. Because I was just thinking, I'm like, okay, I normally tell my wife stuff. I normally hit up my dude Simpson and be like, dog, guess what?
Simpson.
Yeah. He said he hit you up with a message on Twitter, but he didn't know if you knew it was him, but he sent you some pictures about these brownies. He sent you a message about some brownies.
Is that who that was? I didn't know who it was.
Yep.
I got a random tweet about some brownies. I just responded with the most generic thing ever because I didn't know who it was. If he would have been like, "It's your boy Simpson," I would have been like, "All right, Simpson, what's good with them brownies, B?" I just got a picture of some brownies, so I was just like, "All right, then it must be somebody that listens to the show, or somebody that wants the show." All right, then. So now I know who it is. Like, he ain't say nothing.
Right. Yeah, I was like, did you let him know it was you? He was like, I hit up that dude Scar, but he ain't let me know. I was like, did you let him know it was you? He's like, oh, no. I'm like, no, you got to let him know it's you. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't just be hitting
people randomly follow me on Twitter every day, B. I need you to at least be like, it's your boy Simpson. I'll be like, all right, then. I see you.
That's what's up, man. So I just wanted you to see, and if anybody out there has someone that they tell something first, just let us know.
So let me follow your boy back now. Hold on, wait. I thought your boy Simpson lived out there with you.
Simpson? No, Simpson is. I told you, Simpson is in Philly. Well, he moved to Jersey now.
Oh, because this profile that sent me the brownies, it say Chi-Town.
He's originally from the Chi. Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. I just followed back. Next time, holler at your boy because he just sent me some brownies. I just got some brownies out the blue, and I'm like, And then another listener, I actually sent him the recipe for him to make the brownies, and he is going to make some changes to it, and he's going to enter those brownies into a baking competition.
Nice. When Will said he got the stuff to make lemon brownies tomorrow.
Hell yeah, dog. Hey, remind me in the chat, man. I'll send you the actual the full recipe because I don't make the glaze. Okay. But you can make some glaze, dog. Like, yo, dog, make some glaze. Like I put the white chips in it so I don't have to make the glaze.
Nice. Yeah, that's nice, but man.
Technically you can do both.
Man, so I had a housewarming party this weekend, man, and my mom's brought through some icebox cake. You ever had icebox cake?
Word. I haven't in a very long time, but
boy, icebox cake is so good and it's so bad for you, but it's so good. So I strongly recommend that to people, man. You got to get on some icebox cake for real. It's so good. Goodness.
That's the show title right there, icebox cake.
Oh yeah. That's what you want, okay?
All right. I mean, what better title than icebox cake? Like
right?
Yeah. What better title than icebox cake? Do that, like
yeah. It's done. It's already
For
done.
real, for real.
So I'm looking for, but yeah, so, and I have a lot left. There's a lot left in there. My wife made some apple cobbler, man. Got some ice cream in there. And, man, I made jerk chicken.
You can make a pretty good apple cobbler just using some canned apple pie filling and some just canned pie filling. They say use 2. I always use 3 because I want a little bit more. And then you take some cake mix. You can most of the time they tell you to use spice cake mix, but you can do it with some vanilla. I put a little bit of cinnamon in it. It'd be all right. Yeah. And then all you do is you take some butter and put some butter on top. Now you can do it in the crock pot.
Yeah.
You just put the cans in there, just sprinkle the cake on top, and then put your butter on top. And when you do it in the crock pot, you only got to melt the butter. Just actually stick the sticks of butter in that bitch, and it'll be just fine. Stick the butter in that jank, and it'll be just fine. Or if you can do it in the oven. The last time I did it in the oven because I originally had the crock pot recipe. But I did it in the oven, and I melted the butter, and I poured the butter over the whole thing. And you put it in there. You ain't even got to put it in there that long. Then you got a good apple cobbler. Now, of course, there's some things that I do extra. But I always make it straight.
Bring it back. So you put cake on top of your apple cobbler.
It's a quick and easy cobbler. Like you use cake mix. That's
definitely easy.
And then you put cake mix and then put some butter on top of it. Put it in the or put it in the crock pot. It is greatness, dog.
Okay. Well, my wife, she homemade does the apple. She peels them, she slices them, she puts them in, put a little lemon juice in them.
Okay, she doing too much.
Yeah, and then she takes and she did the crumble crust. So with oatmeal and stuff. She did the streusel topping. It's off the chain.
She's doing way too much. Like I'm telling you, this is easy. This is so easy. You can do it. Like
what? Hold on, son. Like are you really down in me?
You told me that your baking skills was not.
I've never baked anything a day in my life. But listen,
see, that's what I'm saying. It's so easy. It is easy. You as a caveman baker can do it.
Thanks, dog. I appreciate that love. I appreciate that. The support of my skills. But I made some jerk chicken for the first time. And it was okay, other than a little dry. I admit it was a little dry because for some reason the grill, the flame was not as nice. It wasn't as easy to work with as it was the very first time, but it still came out pretty darn good. So I got some jerk chicken seasoning. I got McCormick's jerk chicken seasoning. I'll be using that bad boy quite a bit now. So we're going to make this thing happen. So
I don't think I've ever had jerk chicken. I don't think I want to put nothing called a jerk in my mouth.
No, if you like,
no, I don't really like spicy food.
Huh?
I'm not a huge fan of spicy food.
And the good thing about jerk, it's not too hot. If you just get like regular mild, but it actually has a little bit of sweet mixed in with the spice. So a lot of times it has like pineapple juice. Sometimes it has like pineapple juice or pineapple associated with it. So it's a little sweet with a little bit of spicy, man. It's really good. It's really good. Yeah, man. We're gonna have to do a cooking with Mike section. That's what we're gonna have to do, is cooking with Mike section.
But it's always baking with me.
Right. But it's all good. I mean, you bake, you know what I mean? I grill. I think we got some things covered.
But now that you're talking about some pineapples, that reminds me, I ain't made no meatballs in a long time.
So how did you get to meatballs from pineapples? Because I'm real curious about that connection.
I learned this from my aunt. Get you some meatballs, right?
Mm-hmm.
Take some honey barbecue.
All right, I'm in.
And a can of crushed pineapples. Mix that together. Pour it over your meatballs. You can do it in a crock pot or in a regular pot. Crock pot, it takes longer, but it tastes better. Excuse me. Mm-hmm. And you put a little bit of seasoning in there, however you want seasoning. But the meatballs off the chain, though. That's all you gotta do.
Okay.
Honey barbecue, crushed pineapple. Badaw. I know some people who use jelly instead of the crushed pineapple.
Really? Jelly?
I ain't never really been about that jelly life.
I ain't about that.
But I'm gonna tell you, honey barbecue, crushed pineapple. That's all you really need. Honey barbecue, crushed pineapple, season to taste. You'll thank me.
All right.
Make that with some rice. I'm gonna tell you, you can there's those the little things of rice, right? There's these little things of rice. What's it? Is it the Lipton's rice? But it's the flavored rice.
Or is it the
no? It's the flavored rice.
Okay.
And there's two ways. There's two ways you can go. Now you can do rice roni. That's cool. Get you some rice roni. No, yeah, you can do rice roni, but the flavored rice, I think it's Lipton's. Don't quote me on this though. But there's one where it's a steak fajitas rice.
Oh, sounds good.
Or there's another one where it's like baby back ribs with some barbecue for the flavor that's in the rice.
Yeah.
Serve it up with whatever your favorite vegetable is. I'm a cone. I'm a cone person.
You cone person? I'm all about that steamed broccoli or roasted veggies. Roasted broccoli, cauliflower, and carrots, man.
I can do broccoli, preferably broccoli with cheese, but I can do broccoli. But yeah, I'm a corn person. Like I can eat corn every day.
Man, corn is a grain. Did you know that?
Yes.
I was not aware of it until a few years ago, and I was like, that's why I feel so heavy when I eat corn, because it's a grain. It's not necessarily a small, loose veggie. So That was just interesting. It's just interesting.
Yep.
No.
Yep. You can do that. So see, I gave y'all 2 recipes today.
Man, see, here we go, man. I'm trying to lose weight, not gain it, Mike. I'm trying to lose weight.
I don't know if I'm gonna be here next week.
Right. So let's talk a little bit about. So I missed the Amazon Prime sale, man. You know what I had? I needed a SSD for my PC, and it was a 480 gig SSD for less than $100. Wow. And I had it in my cart.
I ain't getting nothing.
I had it in my cart, and I was like, dang it, bro. And like this year, though, the deals were a lot better than they were last year.
Okay. I know a lot of people were complaining about last year, though.
Yeah, last year was atrocious. I was one of those people complaining. But Amazon listened, and they had a lot of good deals this year. But I just I just need to wait because I ended up buying a couple other things for like my car and stuff like that, man. So, but yeah, that Amazon Prime sale just happened this week. It was July 12th. So if anyone missed it, I'm sorry. You missed quite a few deals. But now I gotta wait to see if I can get another pretty nice SSD to come back around on sale for $100 because I need one. And yeah, man, I really, really, really do need one.
What up?
Yeah, Will said it's a good thing he ate because we're making him hungry.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Yep. Yeah, Will. But all right, Mike. So let's talk about it, man, because this week, man, you hit us with some news, brother, and I want you to go ahead and explain it, and we're just gonna hash this thing out, man. So tell everybody what happened.
Okay, so I got fired, and it is my fault. It is my fault. But I kind of had an idea that it would happen. I didn't know it was going to happen Friday. And because I lost my job, I lived over top of my job. So I lost my job and my place to live. And it was just the feeling is crushing. Like it's absolutely crushing. And like people say they lose their jobs all the time, and I'm just like, got mine. And now I realize why that's a terrible thing to say.
Right.
Now people have been extremely supportive. Like, just every I've been getting calls and texts and messengers, and for everyone who has contacted your boy, I can say thank you for being a friend. So I get messages from a handful of people every day of like, how are you feeling today? Because only a few people knew that I was going through some emotional issues before this. I was going through some issues so bad that I was to the point to where I no longer really wanted to be here. And then this happened on top of that. And I really didn't know how I was going to survive it. It felt that crushing. And this is only day 3. So I'm not that far away from it.
Right.
They gave me extra time to move, because usually when you got to move, when you get let go, they only give you 3 days.
Right. That's tough. That's short time.
They're giving me till Friday. I talked to them, and I had them let my girlfriend stay because my girlfriend does work for the company. I referred her and she got the job a year ago.
Right. I remember you talking about it on your show.
So they let her keep the place, and I am going to be, my last day I can be here is Friday, and I can't come back.
Right.
Not even to visit her.
Which means, man, yeah, that's tough, man. So
it adds another layer on top of this.
Right.
So it's a lot of things going on, and there was times when that wasn't going too well, and it's a point of trying to fix my relationship, trying to fix my life. Now I gotta move my life somewhere else. I have a place to go. Right now I don't have any money issues or anything like that. It's about getting my stuff out of here, so that they give her the place, and I think everything will be all right. It's going to be hard for a little bit, especially because it happened during the summer and Pooh Bear's here.
Right.
So it's a part of, like, this tore me apart, and now I got to keep it together when Pooh Bear's around.
Right.
It was just the worst timing, and I feel so terrible. I really started getting into my packing today, and it just so crushing to feel like you're literally packing your life away.
Right. Well, and the thing is, so you were talking about it. You were saying, like, well, you felt this way, and using past tense verbiage. How you feeling now?
It's a roller coaster.
Really?
I'm like, I can be perfectly fine right now, and then I could feel like I don't want to be here anymore. I mean, that could happen at any moment. I am going to be. I have a consultation to set up to get on to some antidepressant pills. And I'm I've always said that I will always be honest with y'all.
Yeah.
If you listen to any of the shows that I do, I'm always gonna be honest with you. It's never gonna be a problem, but I'm having some real issues right now, and it's gonna be okay. I'm gonna be okay. Don't worry about me. I mean, I'm going to stay with my cuz for a little bit, and family got me, and I think when it's over, I still got Pooh Bear. Me and Pooh Bear are going to my cuz until she goes home on the 20th, and I'm gonna be okay.
Yeah.
It's just right now. It's just very new, and it's crushing. There's an absolute crushing feeling, but I'm okay. I'm okay. And to everyone that's reached out, and to everyone that's wanted to reach out, everyone that's gave me a second thought, thank you very much. It's not an easy situation for me, and I don't like having these feelings. Like I don't like having feelings. Like,
you don't like having feelings.
I don't like having feelings. Yeah, I don't like having feelings. So it's a lot to deal with, but I think once everything, I'm like the real move date is Wednesday, and I think once Wednesday happens, I can start to remove myself a little bit from this. I've had the job for 5 years. I would have had the apartment for 5 years, around Christmas time. So I had it 4.5 years, and in this, for all of that time, this has been home. And I have to walk away from my home, and I can never come back.
Right. And man, as someone who, has been let go from a couple of jobs in his lifetime, you
just got back.
New season. Yeah, I did. What can you do? You get riffed, you know what I mean? Just because oil and gas industry is really down, like, what can you do? It will challenge you as a man. It will challenge you as your ability to provide, as a father, as someone in a relationship with a significant other. It will try to lie to you and test you and tell you that you aren't good enough. But it's really hard to remember. But you have to remember that your value is not your value is not determined by what you do. And your value is determined because value, even in any market, open marketplace, is just the price that someone is willing to pay for something. And you always have to remember that your value is better than the things that you can do. And if you're not doing something at that time, keep that in mind. Hey, I'm better than this. Just because I'm not working right now doesn't mean that I'm not that I fail to be a good dad. It doesn't mean that I fail to be a good significant.
It's going to be hard as hell to do. Now, I'm going to say this. One of the main things that I talk about when I'm with my therapist is my feeling of insignificance.
Yep.
I mean, I don't, there's times when I get in my feelings and I don't feel like I matter to anyone. And I know that's not true, but it's right. Just like when that hits you, like you can't do anything but feel it. And I can't do anything I can't do anything but feel it. I can't do anything to stop it. It's just what it is. And it's gone from in the 2 days, in the 3 days, totally. It's gone from my world is ending to this is really bad to this is just sad. Yeah, and I'm sad. Mm-hmm. Like I said, the more I get removed from it, when I can get away from here and when I get my stuff moved away from here, I will probably feel different. But right now, because I'm still here, and there's a lot more going on than just me losing my job and my place. There's a lot more at stake when I look at my life. Mm-hmm. There's a lot more at stake than just that. And it's not that I just put my whole worth into my job. There was more stuff going on before this happens. So I got to do things after this on top of everything I was already.
Right. Just like I said, man, like I told you, when I was young, I grew up on a farm and peanut farm.
You still hear me?
Yeah, I heard you.
Okay. I heard it sounded like something happened, and then my mic automatically muted itself.
Yeah, it sounded like you kicked out for the last, I think, 2 seconds of what you were saying. So we heard everything else. So you were good. I'll tell you, man, and I'm a Christian, but really growing up as a farmer's kid, one thing in the Bible is that Jesus used a lot of analogies about farming analogies, because that's what the actual people did, right? They were farmers, they were fishermen, carpenters, they did things like that. And I've always tried to look at it, and I actually did something in my Bible study on recognizing when you're in a season, and just realize, I want you to know that the season of life you were in for the past 4.5, 5 years, like now you're transitioning into a different season. And with that comes the opportunity to rotate out the old crops that you had, right? And now you can put something new in the ground and give that a chance to spring up again later, because what you had going last season is now out of season, and you just have the opportunity for other things to come along. It doesn't mean you won't miss that old harvest, or that old season, but know that the new season you're moving into is something that's waiting on you. And just try to remember that, man. Remember to move forward, press forward on that, because you got brothers that love you, and you know that. You know that without a doubt. And I'm gonna say this. I might be down right now. This might be a down season for your boy, but I'm still that nigga. Don't front. Don't forget. Don't forget. Like, I may be down on myself, but I'm not gonna let you be down on me. Like, that's not what's gonna happen. That's not what's gonna happen. It's not gonna happen down. It's not gonna happen then. It's not gonna happen ever. I'm still the same dude. I can still do this podcasting thing in my sleep. Like that doesn't change. Like, right. And there are times where I feel like all of this stuff about myself, but I ain't gonna let you feel a damn thing about me, because I know to you I am awesome, and I'm gonna stay awesome every day of my life as far as you know it. What else is there to say? What else is there to say? Oh, I love it. I
Yeah,
love
it's just a season. You can harvest these nuts.
What's coming? I was waiting on it. I was waiting on it. Oh,
No, I was just saying, don't, you know, I do, you know, I'm joking. I'm joking. I
a little bit. It's a little bit of truth in there, though.
No, I generally feel terrible, but I'm just saying, like like you said, everybody that's talked to me, thank you. Everybody that's checked on me, thank you. I still know that at the very least I'm good at this. And can't nobody fire me from this. I mean, technically, Boo can, but he can't fire me from my show.
Right. This is our show, so no, I can't fire you from our show.
Yeah, no. You get if I get fired from Facetious, you can best believe Scarcasm Live gonna sound like Hit 'Em Up.
First off. Man,
yeah, it's gonna be like an East Coast West Coast battle. Like it's gonna be like if you don't want Blue all up in your videos, all around here dancing. Come to GG. No.
Oh man, I could just see it now. If you want to go with that jerk chicken cooking,
nigga making jerk chicken. He wants you to put something called a jerk in your mouth. Like, what kind of mess is that? Brownies, nigga. It's about these brownies. Like, you want these brownies and some motherfucking meatballs? Holler at your boy. This nigga wants you to put something named jerk in your mouth.
Hold on. Listen to Honeydew over here. Listen to Honeydew. He always want to put something sweet in your face.
No, because I know that's what you need. You need diabetes. You need diabetes. Like you know,
Sugar Free gonna be petitioning. He gonna be boycotting the show. You know it.
No, you know what? If I get him more people, there's more people that he can help. It don't work out.
Stupid, man.
There's more people he can help. Like, on what level am I wrong?
Stupid, man. I love it. All right, Mike. Give me shout outs, man. You got any shout outs for some people other than the thank yous you've already given?
Yeah, man, just shout out to just everybody out there that checks us out. We very much enjoy doing this show. And I started listening to a new show. It's an NPR show called Code Switch.
Oh, I haven't heard of that one.
Yeah, it's everybody on the show is a person of color.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it's actually pretty darn good. And I've been catching up a lot with it because you know, Levitard and Bo and them be going on vacation and stuff. So I ain't got no Levitard. Look, and also I ain't got a job. So I got time to listen to this. But but yeah, I am I know that I'm gonna be able to continue the show. I'm going to stay with my cuz, and let's be honest, the router and everything is gonna be in the room that I'm in. So I'll be sitting right on top of the router. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? So I'm still gonna be able to do the show. I just don't know when. Like I said, everything is gonna be moved there Wednesday. I just don't know if I don't know if everything will be up by Thursday in order for us to continue with our normal schedule. So we might be off schedule this week. We might be off schedule next week, but we'll be right back to normal. It's you know, unless I get a job where it messes up everything. But I think we should be all right.
Right.
Because I want, no matter what, I want a 9 to 5. I ain't trying to be out here working on no third shift type joint. You know what I mean? I got my baby here. I can do the third shift when she go back home.
Right. And yeah, man. So I definitely recommend usajobs.gov because that's how I got hooked up with mine. That's where you need to go check it out, bro. For real.
Okay.
For real.
I got you. I think I got a plan right now.
Okay.
What I want to try to do next, but I'm going to be open to doing other things. I cannot work in storage again around here for a year because I have a non-compete clause.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So I can't work at a storage place that's within 15 miles of the company that I was at for a year.
Okay.
So
All right.
so yeah.
Okay. Well, I hear you. All right. Well, of course, I wanted to say, in your ear, my little portion for this week, man. I'm gonna give it up for. I've listened to some shows this week, but actually being in training and stuff, I haven't really had any time. But I am gonna give a couple of shout outs. Y'all check out Gamers on, not Gamers Unscripted. Y'all check out the OMG Hour and Lost Treasures of Gaming. Y'all check those out because Sid Bolton, he appeared on, I believe, the last two, each of those episodes, and his birthday was just this week, and he's like the largest video game collector in Canada. Period. He has over 15,000 games.
Yeah, I heard him on Gamers Unscripted.
Yeah, he's awesome, man. He's a cool guy. Y'all go ahead and check him out. Also, remember to check out. But
be careful. He got Popo at the crib. When he have y'all over, he got Popo at the crib, and he off duty, and a Popo off duty, and you don't even know who Popo is. Do something if you want to.
Do something. So, and finally, shout out to my boy Meef, aka Meef J.
Shout out to the homie me. He actually gave us a shout out for what I said to the homie Lefty on the last show. Mm-hmm. So yeah, shout out to me and shout out to Lefty. I know he's still in that, and it's gonna take some time, but it'll be okay.
Yeah, and I've been praying for him as well as Kelly as well. Just pray that all gets worked out in there, man. So, but everybody, thank you so much for listening to Facetious number 31. We'll be back again at some point again, because Mike say we doing it. As long as he say we doing it. So, so we'll be back in your ear again sometime this week.
I just don't know what day.
Yeah, we don't know what day.
I got you. I just don't know what day.
But we'll let you know, and y'all write into us and let us know what you want us to talk about. In the meantime, I'll just keep coming up with these crazy topics, and so because we had one that we didn't even get to talk about, Mike.
What was the topic?
It was what is the fastest you've checked out of an experience? Like for me, if they're like, hey man, check out this game or check out this app, and you go into this app and then you got to log in and create a new user ID, and then you got to like sign up for like, if you sometimes you give them your credit card number for a trial, like for any trials, and I'm like, nope, I'm out. Like I don't get past screen number 2. You know what I'm saying?
What was that game with Jack Black?
Brutal Legend.
I checked out of Brutal Legend within an hour. That's the fastest I've ever checked out of anything that I've actually put the effort into starting.
Yeah.
That's the fastest I've ever checked out of anything.
I tell you what, man, I went into this one interview, and it was about selling. It was supposed to be like it was gauged around as like a marketing thing, but it ended up being like a straight up sales and like a warehouse club. And man, they must have got to like, they took a break in the training. Like after the first 10 minutes, I was like, no, thank you. Appreciate the time, but this is not what I want to do. And I left. You know what I mean?
I've been to one of those before, but I sat through the whole thing to see if it was going to be like something that I might be able to pull off. And I sat through the whole thing and I was just like, nah, I think I'm good.
Yeah, man, it's I can't do it. I can't do it. And I can say, unfortunately, in Oklahoma, if you market and you selling something, and I don't necessarily like selling anything. So, but that's about it, everybody. We will be back in your ear next week. You can get with us. Mike is eventually going to record a drop at some point, but I could tell you who he is.
I can't forget.
So, guy, he's at Scarfinger on Twitter, Scarfinger Hoodridge on Google Plus. You can catch him in the GeeksGone Raw group or the Scarcasm over at Scarcasm Live. You can catch him in the Dream Team group, and on YouTube he is Scarfinger 36. So hit him up. I am.
Depending on how good my cousin's internet is, I might try to do some live streams. Because I ain't got no job.
Stupid, man.
So I might try to get some live streams done, but I got to figure that out Wednesday.
Yeah, I got you. I hear you, man. Like I said, take your time, handle your priorities. In the meantime, folks, you can find me. I am L. Asbury. Of course, I'm here on YouTube. I am the same thing on Twitter. I am Larry Asbury Jr. On Google Plus, Facebook, and my email at openforumradio.com. And on all the gaming networks out there, I am Bluemanrule. So
go ahead and find my man J.R.
J.R. Hey, that's what my grandma used to call me. Yep, that's what my grandma used to call me. So I think that's like one of my names somewhere. I don't know where it is, but it's one of my names somewhere. So everybody, thanks for listening. We'll be back in your ear again soon. And this was recorded on July 17, 2016. I don't know why I just remembered the date, but I did. So y'all have a good one. We'll be back in here again next week. Deuces.
Deuces.